celebrations, controversies, and global politics, all rolled into one. From the dramatic arrest of Bobrisky to the upcoming Ekimogun Day celebration in Washington, D.C. metropolitan, and the much anticipated U.S. presidential election, we've got a lot to unpack in today's episode. It's a 3-in-1 special. Tune in as we dive into these stories and explore what's next. In today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, we'll talk about 3 subjects, namely the celebrities in Nigeria and the Ekimogun celebration in Washington, D.C. metropolitan in 2024, coming up on Saturday, November 2nd, and finally, the U.S. election coming up on Tuesday, 5th of November, 3 days after the much talked about Ekimogun Day celebration. But before we get into this video, let me introduce myself. I am your host, MC Par Excellence, Odimdim Okunrin Akpero Jamaye, Ọmọ Baba Gbobani Iboyibo himself. Please take a moment to support us by subscribing to this channel and turning on your bell notifications. Your support goes a long way. In one of our recent episodes, we dived into the matter of Idris Olanrewaju Okuneye, also known as Bobrisky or Mummy of Lagos, who basked in the limelight of controversy, but took it to a different level this time around, when his trouble got him a requested appearance at the National Assembly in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. He didn't appear and was arrested when he attempted to dakpakpabura, in other words, flee the country. He was arrested at the Seme border near Cotonou by the Nigerian immigration officials. The immigration department probably didn't get the memo that his godfather ordered that no Nigerian national institution can get Bobby arrested. Yes, Mummy of Lagos cannot be arrested by any Nigerian national institution. That he's an untouchable. Anyway, he was brought back to Lagos, Nigeria. We're going to update you about what happened after that. He was brought back in handcuffs to Nigeria to face no music. No, I didn't misspeak. He is not going to face an homily, let alone any music, because he has a yet undisclosed godfather. So that brings us to another Naija celebrity, Portable, whose real name is Habib Okikiola. For the purpose of this episode, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just refer to him simply as Portable, who has been described as a street pop artist and one of the most talked about personalities in the Nigerian music scene today. When you are described as being talked about in the Nigerian entertainment scene, it's either you have distinguished yourself as a notorious personality or you have excelled in the area of utilizing your resources in the area of philanthropy. Portable is unique in that he has combined both attributes in this spectrum. He has been known to give back to his community in Ogun State, where he resided until he reportedly bought a home in the posh area of Lagos that has been the exclusive enclave of big boys and big girls of Lagos. While that shows Portable's positive side, he has been known to be controversial and has caused many public uproars, such as when he had a feud with Pokoli. Yes, Pokoli. Shortly after the release of Zazu, Portable accused Pokoli of pocketing the lion's share of the performance earnings. Number 2, Portable stirred up a significant controversy in 2023 when he performed at the Celestial Church of Christ, CCC, in Lagos because his flamboyant and provocative performance style clashed with the traditional and conservative practices of Celestial Church of Christ. So that brings us right on to the recent controversies when Portable dished out an Igbajoloyi. That is a supreme slap, the master slap of all slaps, to a street evangelist who he accused of discouraging the patronage of his, that is, Portable's clients. Okay, let's count the last Portable's Adekpele, in which Portable sent someone to the hospital after he dished out a merciless beating to that individual.
This is the current situation of the guy when Portable they punch for that video. This is his current status. You understand? The guy, I just looked for a number. I called the guy to know how he is, not knowing that the guy don't collect drip for hospital. Is this even fair? Is this fair? Because say maybe the guy no get friends or the guy no get guys. According to you, I watched your video yesterday. You say the guy carry your money run without any proof. And let's assume that the guy took your money away. Why can't you go and report to the authorities, to the right authorities? Why are you people taking laws into your hands? Do you understand? Because say you get crowd. I asked the guy what really happened. The guy say, in just day, in go back on stage, Portable telling boys, me they gather around, they start to the match him. That is before they even recorded that video. Imagine if they didn't record that video now. Just imagine say they no record that video. Now so this guy go there for one place. Now he dey hospital. I asked for the bill and they say over 700 and something. Saying nil in bone break, in hand break, in face.
Well, I wonder why I described that incident as a merciless beating, as if there is any such phenomenon as a merciful beating. But that's a discussion for another time. Ojo me, ojo re. So, moving on. Let's talk about the next story in this episode. About 35 years ago, in the year 1988, an illustrious son of Ondo City in Ondo, Dr. Okpeyemi Badimosi of blessed memory, initiated the inception of the first ever Ekimogun Day celebration in Ondo town. Yes, Ondo was referred to back then as Ondo town, under the royal kingship of His Royal Majesty Oba Dr. Festus Adedisewo Adesanya, the Osungbedelola II of Ondo Kingdom. And many great things were accomplished, especially the unity fostered among Ondo indigents, because all roads always lead to Ondo Kingdom, Ondo town back then, the first Saturday of every December. Now, let's fast forward to this same Ekimogun Day celebration under the kingship of His Imperial Majesty, Oba Dr. Victor Adesimbo Kiladejo, Jilo III, the Oshemawe and paramount ruler of Ondo Kingdom. The celebration of Ekimogun Day made a quantum leap to the point that Ekimogun Day is being celebrated in the diaspora. That brings to mind the involvement of another illustrious Ondo family, the Akintelures, Wilson Olawoye and Olawumi Akintelure, whose business in the Washington, D.C. area started through their hospitality business called Cove Sports Cafe in Bowie, Maryland. The first two Ekimogun Day celebration in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan, that is in 2020 and 2022, were hosted pro bono through the auspices of the Akintelures Cove Sports Cafe business. However, in 2023, they built on the success of the previous years and got Sumbo Akinti of Omabalogun Entertainment and Sheun Adeshemoye, a well-known global traditional entertainer, and the entire community of Washington, D.C. metropolitan actively involved, and the net effect of the success is what the next two videos will tell you.
bí mo ṣe mọ̀ fọ̀fẹ́ ọmọ lóye àwa yìí náà lẹ́ ń dó èdè ìsúnú ìyànà máa ń dó o. ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ ṣe jẹ gúdú jẹra. dábàá mú hóró yìí ṣòun yẹ ikọ́ nínú ojú ìdí ẹ̀ o. dídédé DMV Ẹ̀kímògún. ẹ mú àsìkò ìkíyàn dédé ọ́ní fọ̀fí. owó yapa níbi DMV Ẹ̀kímògún celebration 2023. àmọ̀ tí múná àṣẹ wọn sàn wọ́n ìdàgbàsókè olóńdó. àṣẹ solar light sí àdúgbò ní ìṣíṣí. ìṣàkítúndé ní general road. àṣesílẹ̀gì ìnúdò jọmọ. lọ́rọ̀ ìnúdò ṣídà. òkè ìránṣẹ́ sí ṣòkòtì. new Nigeria ní Yaba. títí láyọ̀ ní Sùúlẹ̀. àṣesájégúnlẹ̀ ní ẹ̀yìn police station ní Yaba. akínyọ̀dé street ní Valentino. àtúnṣe sí àgbàlá Maria. ní ẹgbẹ́ Union Bank. dídídí àwọn ará àdúgbò ní dédé mẹ́mí ìmúre yàn. dẹ́n dúpẹ́ pé òkun lọ́wọ́ DMV Ẹ̀kímògún dédé gbó. àdàgbọ́ bá àwọn àdúgbò ní dédé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe dúpẹ́ fi Ọlọ́run DMV Ẹ̀kímògún sí wọn. láti tàn mọ́lẹ̀ sókun.
Ayọ̀ street àdúpẹ́ ní ọwọ́ wọn fi òkè òun wá fún ni dégbé òkè àwọn kan lọ yìí.
I really appreciate wọn gan-an àwọn ọmọ àdúgbò mi òkè sáré òkè rọ́ọ̀sì.
akagbọ́ wọn lọ sókè o ẹ̀ní jábọ́ nígbà tí lọ sí ọ̀wọ́n ire àti àlàáfíà kọ́bọ̀ yìí o.
appreciate wọn àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn àmọ̀ rírì wọn gan-an. ẹ gbàgbé wa ọlọ́ọ̀dẹ̀ ní gbàgbé wọn.
ṣé o àbí wọn gún arógún dààmú arógún wàhálà ìwọn arókùnkùn o.
Ondo àbọ̀ lórí Washington DC náà ṣe ìrántí wa láti kò sí dàmọ́ inú òkú Ọlọ́run ká gbọ́wọ́ wọn ga ṣàwọn kórè ìdílé.
ibi gíga á ká lọ.
ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ ní jábọ́ lórúkọ Jésù.
They are redeemed, Lord. They walk here, yo.
táwọn ojú wọn ṣàánú wa àlàáfíà wọn ò ní sí fíafíà Ọlọ́run gbọ́ wọn sókè báyìí wá ṣe ná síbi òkú ayé wọn gan Ọlọ́run máa kaná síbẹ̀ o Ọlọ́run ní sọ wọn sókùnkùn alẹ́ o.
Ọlọ́run àkàgbọ́ wọn sókè Ọlọ́run àkàgbọ́ wọn sókè ọ̀nà gbà náà ẹ̀yìn ìtàjò àdé àkótó wà ní ibiṣẹ́ wọn lẹ́yìn ìrọ̀lẹ́ wọn.
owó ìwádìí His Imperial Majesty ọba Dr. Victor Adesimbo Adéjọjí lódìtọ̀ CFR àbáyé ṣe mọ̀wé talẹ́ndó àti dédé ẹ̀gá ẹ̀. dédé lóye èdò pátápátá lókun onúbìyẹn. dédé ìyálájẹ́ bàbá lọ́jà tẹ̀ ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ dédé DMV Ẹ̀kímògún fi hàn mọ̀ ṣé o. ó rìnrìn àjò bẹ́ẹ̀ sàn án kó tutù bọ̀ wálé àgbòkù wọn ránṣẹ́ súnlé. olóde ní ìbàjẹ́ àìródùdó máa gbè dédé wá o.
àmàlà ní Ondo Ẹ̀kímògún àmàmúlàpẹ̀kọ̀ òkú dédé ojúlówó ọmọdé dédé pátágbàm àti yòókùlì noko dédé wọn tìfẹ́tìfẹ́ pé CB Ẹ̀kímògún celebration 2024 ìyá wáyé ní Washington DC Maryland area ní November 2nd 2024 ní dédé aago 6 ìrọ̀lẹ́ 6 p.m. ìgbà tí a ṣe tọdún ní All Saints Banquet Center 4849 Laide Road, Hyattsville, Maryland 20781. Nítọdún ní àjàmíyalé àjòfìlọ̀ àjẹpẹkulẹ àyàmgídó kàngó ọ̀jọ̀jọ̀mọ́níyọ̀ dédé pátágbàm ẹja títùgbẹ̀dẹ́ pẹ̀lú gàyè omi ẹ̀kan ẹ̀mọ̀pẹ̀ mídùú ọmọdé ṣẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ èsè gbàdó títù ẹ̀sán gbàdó míṣáájú àjẹsùn jèsè bọ́nẹ́ àyó tó ẹbẹ́ ti wá wọ́mọ́nù kejì ẹ̀ ń nẹ́ àjọbẹ̀ta pọ́ùn àjọbẹ̀tata pọ́ òlòlò àjọbẹ̀gúnsí àjẹlíkotokítí àjìyàn ilá lásìpọ̀ ọbẹ̀ pé ọbẹ̀ gbàgbàta ọbẹ̀ ìfun ìyónẹ́gbọ̀n lókoso ọbẹ̀ ìpolóògùn gbanọ́nà èpò rẹ̀kẹ̀ mẹ́mánẹ́kẹ́ mídùú ọmọdọ́ṣẹ́ yẹn náà ṣìṣìnà kan òjọ̀ kan wá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ààyò lọ́pọ́n amúhànkẹ́jọ́ amáṣọ́sànlédì àwọn aṣọ bíi gúnlódó àwọn bíi ṣàlàyé àwọn bíi pẹ̀tùjẹ àwọn òkọ́pẹ́ àwọn dàmẹ́tù lọ́mọláńgé àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ṣe tèṣí èrùn wá tọdún nìdẹ̀ nínú wá o ìwọ́dún ẹbẹ́ ti wá mọ́nù kejì ẹ̀ ń nẹ́ àjẹ àmọ́ à ń pẹ́ pẹ́tò lẹ́yìn ààyè wá o àyọ̀ òdùdó àgbè wá o Ẹ̀kímògún Celebration Committee 2024 DMV chapter wọ́n fi dín kéde fìdájọ́ ṣèdòyẹ wá o Ṣeun Adéṣemóyè ìwé kéde Ẹ̀kímògún Celebration 2024 ó máa fọ́.
At this point, we're going to just move on to where 2024 is taking the center stage. In 2024, a planning committee comprising of 13 Ondo indigents was formed, and the net result of that effort is what you see in the next video. Thank you. Thank you for watching that video. Please plan to attend if you are in the Washington, D.C. metropolis. You will not regret it, and it will encourage you to attend the next Ẹ̀kímògún Day in the next year. Finally, in this episode, we'll close with the upcoming presidential election in the USA. You have learned enough about the two candidates, former President Donald J. Trump and the current Vice President Kamala Harris. In a couple of our past episodes, we described one as Baba Kokobiowu and the other as a game changer, a refreshing game changer. In those episodes, we close with the following song, Great and mighty, why say me, Boba Geli Retin we. Ní àárín ọ̀tá ló wà, máa ṣọ́ra. Sorry, I can't sing. Anyway, with that song, Ọlọ́gbọ́n lómi ayé, ọ̀mọ̀ràn á mọ̀ díẹ̀, I encourage everyone to get out there on Tuesday, 5th of November, 2024, and vote the candidate who will bring positive changes to the United States of America, and who is not likely to start Insurrection 2.0. Thanks for taking in this special 3-in-1 episode of My Day, My Story podcast. On behalf of our executive producer, Brian Olubumi-Lasson, I am your host, MC Par Excellence, Odim Demokuri Akperojamaye, Ọmọ Baba Gboba ní Ìbò himself. We'll see you in our next episode. Please share, like, subscribe, and comment on this episode. I'm MC Par Excellence. Thanks for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.